Pista 41. Error 21.
Do you see me? I don't hear you, and I don't find my glasses. No. Can you see me? I can't hear you, and I can't find my glasses.
No te oigo, la conexión es muy mala.
I can't hear you. The line's very bad.
¿Ves mi teléfono por algún lado?
Can you see my telephone anywhere?
No encontré la mía, así que cogí la tuya.
I couldn't find mine, so I took yours.
Ya lo veo.
I can see that.
¿No oyes el timbre de la puerta?
Can't you hear the doorbell?
Dicen que se puede encontrar en Internet.
They say you can find it on the internet.
Ahí está la casa de John. ¿La ves?
There's John's house. Can you see it?
¿Me oyes tú? Yo no oigo nada.
Can you hear me? I can't hear a thing.
Stan no encuentra las llaves del coche.
Stan can't find his car keys.
Todo ha cambiado. ¿No lo ves?
Everything's changed. Can't you see?
Pista 42. Ejercicio 1.
Can you find your socks? Di que no. Can she see us from here? Di que sí. Can you hear that noise? Di que sí. Can he find a job in France? Di que no. Can you see them coming? Di que no. Can you see who's calling? Di que sí.
Pista 43. Error 22.
What means? No, what does it mean?
¿Qué significa esa palabra?
What does that word mean?
¿Eso qué significa?
What does that mean?
¿Qué significa esto?
What does this mean?
¿Qué significa to focus?
What does to focus mean?
¿Qué significa tu nombre?
What does your name mean?
¿Qué significa la palabra asleep?
What does the word asleep mean?
¿Qué significa blindfolded?
What does blindfolded mean?
¿Qué significa la palabra stingy?
What does the word stingy mean?
¿Qué significa ese verbo?
What does that verb mean?
¿Qué significa mortgage?
What does mortgage mean?
Pista 44. Error 23.
You are Michael, no? No, you are Michael, aren't you?
Eres una de ellas, ¿no?
You're one of them, aren't you?
Hace un poco de frío, ¿no?
It's a bit cold, isn't it?
Es muy buen profesor, ¿no?
He's a really good teacher, isn't he?
Estaban todos allí, ¿no?
They were all there, weren't they?
La señora Smith era muy inteligente, ¿no?
Mrs. Smith was really bright, wasn't she?
No estábamos en el sitio que era, ¿no?
We weren't in the right place, were we?
No lo dices en serio, ¿no?
You're not serious, are you?
No iba a pasar, ¿no?
It wasn't going to happen, was it?
Vas a pagar eso, ¿no?
You're going to pay for that, aren't you?
Ese es Michael, ¿no?
That's Michael, isn't it?
Error 24.
Luis is more taller than Charlie. No, Luis is taller than Charlie.
Kobe no es más alto que Pau, es más bajo que él.
Kobe isn't taller than Powell. He's shorter than him.
Julia es un poco más joven que su hermana.
Julia's a little younger than her sister.
El amor es más fuerte que el orgullo.
Love is stronger than pride.
Estoy segura de que el Nilo es más ancho que el Támesis.
I'm sure the Nile is wider than the Thames.
¿No es mejor la película que el libro?
Isn't the movie better than the book?
Yo creo que la película es peor que el libro.
I think the movie is worse than the book.
No te preocupes, es más fácil de lo que parece.
Don't worry, it's easier than it looks.
Yo creo que es más difícil de lo que parece.
I think it's harder than it looks.
¿Es este vaso más grande que ese?
Is this glass bigger than that one?
Siempre has sido más listo que yo.
Oh, you've always been smarter than me.
Pista 46. Error 25.
Do you know what time is it? No. Do you know what time it is?
¿Sabes qué es esto?
Do you know what this is?
¿Sabes dónde está nuestro hotel?
Do you know where our hotel is?
¿Sabes cómo se llama ella?
Do you know what her name is?
¿Sabes cuánto es?
Do you know how much it is?
¿Sabes lo que eso significa?
Do you know what that means?
¿Sabes dónde está Mongolia?
Do you know where Mongolia is?
¿Sabes cómo está Mary?
Do you know how Mary is?
¿Sabes lo que quiero decir?
Do you know what I mean?
¿Sabes quién soy?
Do you know who I am?
¿Sabes dónde estamos?
Do you know where we are?
Pista,
Do you want to know how many rivers it has?
pista 47.
Do you want to know how many
Pista 47.
Do you want to know how many rivers it has? It has a few rivers. Do you want to know how much water it has? It has no water. Do you want to know
7.
Do you want to know
Pista 47.
Do you want to know how many rivers it has? It has a few rivers. Do you want to know how much water it has? It has no water. Do you want to know how many forests it has? It has a few forests. Do you want to know how many trees and animals it has? It has no trees or animals. Do you want to know how many cities it has? It has a few cities with no people in them.
Error 26.
I saw it the last week. No, I saw it last week.
¿Estuviste en Nueva York el mes pasado?
Were you in New York last month?
No fui al trabajo la semana pasada.
I didn't go to work last week.
¿Hubo un festivo religioso la semana pasada?
Was there a religious holiday last week?
El viernes pasado se lo perdió mucha gente.
A lot of people missed it last Friday.
Salimos a comer 2 veces el mes pasado.
We went out for lunch twice last month.
Arthur y Meg se mudan la semana que viene.
Arthur and Meg are moving next week.
¿Hará más calor la semana que viene?
Will it be warmer next week?
¿La boda de Paul es el mes que viene?
Is Paul's wedding next month?
Estarán más ocupados el año que viene.
They'll be busier next year.
Hasta el martes que viene.
See you next Tuesday.
Ejercicio 2.
What time did you get?
Pista 49. Ejercicio 2.
What time did you get up last Saturday? What time are you planning to get up next Saturday? What did you have for lunch last Monday? What are you planning to have for lunch next Monday? Who did you have dinner with last Thursday? Who are you going to have dinner with next Thursday?
Pista 50. Error 27.
It's an special occasion? No, it's a special occasion.
Puedo hacer una tortilla, pero no una tortilla española.
I can make an omelette, but not a Spanish omelette.
Te veo en una hora.
See you in an hour.
¿Eres alumna o profesora?
Are you a student or a teacher?
Es universitaria.
She's a university student.
¿Crees que Steve es un tipo honesto?
Do you think Steve's an honest guy?
¡Qué historia más interesante!
What an interesting story.
¿Había una señal de stop?
Was there a stop sign?
¡Qué consejo más útil!
What a useful tip.
Una hormiga es un insecto más pequeño.
An ant's a smaller insect.
¿Ves un hospital al lado de un hotel?
Can you see a hospital next to a hotel?
Pista 51. Ejercicio 2.
That's a calendar. That's an apple. That's a wall. That's an interesting painting. That's a unique sculpture. That's an elephant. That's a chair. That's an open door. And that's a strange object. And that's an imaginary flower.
Pista 52. Error 28.
Can you say this without to make any mistakes? No. Can you say this without making any mistakes?
Se me cayó sin darme cuenta.
I dropped it without realizing it.
Probablemente Sue lo hizo sin darse cuenta.
Sue probably did it without meaning to.
Deja la escena sin tocar nada.
Leave the scene without touching anything.
Puedo correr sin parar durante 30 minutos.
I can run without stopping for 30 minutes.
No tomes una decisión sin pensártelo bien.
Don't make a decision without thinking it through.
Tendrás éxito sin intentarlo siquiera.
You'll succeed without even trying.
¿Cuánto puedes estar sin comer?
How long can you go without eating?
Se puede estar más tiempo sin beber.
You can go longer without drinking.
¿Puedes cocinar sin mancharlo todo?
Can you cook without making a mess?
¿Puedes llevar esta jarra sin verter agua?
Can you carry this jug without spilling any water?
Error 29.
I used to get up at 7. No, I usually get up at 7.
Antes me iba a la cama sobre las 10.
I used to go to bed at around 10.
Suelo irme a la cama sobre las 11.
I usually go to bed at around 11.
Antes Mark vivía en la casa al lado de la mía.
Mark used to live in the house next to mine.
Mark suele salir de casa a las 8.
Mark usually leaves home at 8.
Antes llovía con más frecuencia.
It used to rain more often.
Suele llover más a menudo en otoño.
It usually rains more often in the fall.
¿Qué sueles desayunar?
What do you usually have for breakfast?
Suelo tomar tostadas y una taza de café.
I usually have toast and a cup of coffee.
Solía tomar cereales cuando era más joven.
I used to have cereal when I was younger.
Cuando era más joven, dormía más.
I used to sleep longer when I was younger.
Pista 54. Ejercicio 2.
I used to study harder when I was younger. I used to eat a lot when I was younger. I used to go out every weekend when I was younger. I usually drive to work in the morning. I usually walk my dog in the evening. I usually do the dishes after lunch.
Pista 55. Error 30.
I'm used to get up early? No, I'm used to getting up early.
Acostúmbrate.
Get used to it.
No te preocupes, estoy acostumbrada.
Don't worry, I'm used to it.
No estoy acostumbrado a comer a las 3.
I'm not used to having lunch at 3.
Todavía me estoy acostumbrando.
I'm still getting used to it.
Es difícil acostumbrarse a hacerlo así.
It's hard to get used to doing it this way.
Está acostumbrado a hacerlo a su manera.
He's used to doing it his way.
Mi gata no está acostumbrada a bañarse.
My cat's not used to having a bath.
¿Crees que te acostumbrarás a comer eso?
Do you think you'll get used to eating that?
¿Estás acostumbrada a trabajar bajo presión?
Are you used to working under pressure?
Estoy acostumbrado a trabajar desde casa.
I'm used to working from home.
Ejercicio 2. Suelo desayunar tostadas.
I usually have toast for breakfast.
Antes desayunaba tostadas.
I used to have toast for breakfast.
Estoy acostumbrada a desayunar tostadas.
I'm used to having toast for breakfast.
Me estoy acostumbrando a desayunar tostadas.
I'm getting used to having toast for breakfast.
Pista 57. Pronunciation Special 3. Part 1.
Very, berry. 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 Very, berry.
Pista 58.
Very. Volcano. Victory. Volley. Voice. Valley. Velcro. Victim.
Pista 59. Pronunciation Special 3. Part 2.
Do beavers live in burrows or in caves? Have you ever been inside a beaver's burrow? Are veggie burgers made of Brussels sprouts? What's your favourite beverage? Are you available to play volleyball in the evenings?